Hey guys, Alex here from MarketWise Asia. This video is specially done for Seasonal Vantage Insiders. So last Friday was actually the presidential election, and I actually did a public YouTube video, okay, for the market outlook analysis. So I encourage you to watch the public outlook analysis, okay, market outlook before you watch this video. So this is actually at MarketWise Asia YouTube channel, okay, navigating September, how will the market perform. So feel free to watch it, but just in case you didn't watch, okay, just a very quick summary over here. So I mentioned in the video that for this coming month S&P 500, okay, I am more gravitating towards the bullish side. You must be thinking, hey Alex, how come you change your view again? I thought you said that September is generally a bearish month. Yes, I said that, okay, but okay, looking at several factors out there in the market, first of all, August is pretty bearish already, okay, compared to the past 2 or 3 years, okay, and right now the price action is pretty bullish, okay, above the central period range. Later if at the time I go through with you, and also judging from the new data, I got it from Carlson Research over here. So this is the one over here. So there are a few, but all in all, it is saying that, which I mentioned during the public YouTube video, which is, if the year to date until August, right, it is a positive return, okay, and happens that August is a negative return, okay, there's a very high chance that in September, it is going to be a positive month over here. You can see that, since 1950 until now, there are only a few instances, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, okay, that the year-to-date return is positive while August is negative. And out of these 8 years, okay, 6 years, they are positive. So I'm looking at such that, there's a chance, that probability that in September is going to be a positive month, okay, and judging from the S&P 500 price action now, it is still pretty bullish, okay, it is above the central pivot range. So once again, I encourage you to watch the public Facebook live, okay, as in public YouTube video, all right, and then you can continue to watch this video. But nevertheless, okay, you can also skip that if you want to, but because in this video, I'm going to focus on the watch list, what I'm going to focus in this, coming month, in this week, September. So just a very brief recap on what I mentioned actually last week, right? So last week, I mentioned that I'm actually bullish on the market because, okay, post Jackson Hole event, the market has a tendency to go higher. So if you remember, towards the end of August last week, right, I mentioned a few one. Okay, one of them is the India one. India, okay, continue to stay bullish. Another one is IYT, which is the iShare Transportation Average ETF. Basically these two only. Okay, so you can see that IYT actually was bullish, but in fact, okay, if you went long in any of the sectors or industry ETF, there's a very high chance that you'll be profitable as well. Okay, not necessarily just IYT, but okay, personally, I took the IYT as well. So this is the IYT. Okay, IYT. Okay, so IYT over here. So last week I mentioned that we are at here. Okay, I actually entered over here and I've already exited somewhere around here also. So when on Friday it is kind of a negative, okay, then I kind of exited already. Okay, so this is a profitable trade. The risk to reward is about 1:1, so I didn't get 1:1.5 because I felt that it's a bit uncertain. So when there's profit, okay, I decided to exit and take my profit. And the other one that I'm actually mentioned previously was actually the biotech sector. Okay, towards the end of August, okay. I know some of you also went into XBI, the biotech ETF, okay. So XBI, it was a good run, XBI, yes, XBI. All right, wow, very good run. So, from here, I mentioned that I entered around here, okay. All right, and then continue to went higher. So I exited during last Friday as well. So it was a good profit. So my risk to reward, it is about 1:1 because I entered here, exit over here. So somewhere somewhere at the top over here. So it's about 1:1. Okay, it's not 1:1.5. So I was a bit unsure, as I mentioned. So I decided to take some profit off the table. And INDA continued to perform relatively well as well. I mentioned that I was looking, as in INDA, it can continue to have it as a watch list. So after that, came down, continue to go higher a little bit. So if you entered, there's still some profit to be made over here. So all in all, for last week, I think it was a pretty good week as well. Okay, and then for this coming month, okay, what is in store for us? So for this coming month, I'll be more gravitating more towards the bullish side. So I won't be looking at the bonus sector ETF that I sent to you, I think last week or so, but still back to the normal data spreadsheet that I sent to you when you first purchase this seasonal vantage over here. Okay, so for September, for the ETF wise, right, there isn't much. Okay, so this week is actually from the 3rd of September until the 10th of September. But typically, okay, based on historical data, September, it is not a very bullish month. So, there's not much in the ETF as well. For the first week of September, there isn't much, okay, from the thing that I look at until 7 until, right, mostly are the, not the very common ETF, plus the T-bill. Japan, as I mentioned, it is actually not the one that I look at, okay. All right, and then Austria, not the one I look at. So all in all, nothing much for the ETF for September. But we can zoom in at the stocks wise. Okay, stock wise for the September wise, we can include 1st of September because it is just starting. So 1st, 6, 7 until this one I have to remove the filtering first. I remove everything first. Okay, so we filter again. Okay, so from the 1st until 8 lah. Okay, so there's quite a bit over here. All right, so there's still quite a few of the stocks out there that is bullish, okay, at the start of September. So which one to actually look at, right? So if you look at this RRG chart over here, so which are the sectors that are leading? No, which is RRG is over here, okay? This is the relative rotation graph over here. So based on the sector ETF, are really sorted out. You can see that technology stocks, okay, has been performing well. It is leading the market now. It is not surprising because, okay, the market right now, the indices, like for example, the Nasdaq, okay, S&P, they are all running up for the past 1 week. So it's not surprising that the tech stocks are also running because the tech stock carry a lot of weight in the main indices, the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. Okay, so you can also look at that. But if you look at the relative rotation graph, right, you can see that the XLY, it is improving. This is the consumable, okay, consumable discretionary stock, okay, consumer discretionary stocks. So XLE, consumer discretionary stocks over here, you might want to take a look at that, okay. And if you take a look at the filter right now, so if you filter the sectors wise, you can take a look at the consumer goods over here. Okay, so these are the one that you could be looking out for. Okay, all these are especially the hotel, restaurant, and all this. Okay, retail is doing pretty well. DKS, all this the retail hotel. The reason is because, okay, if you look at the industry wise, right, you can see that this consumer discretionary, the SCTR, the scooter ranking, basically it is to tell you, how strong sector is. Of course, 99 is the strongest, 1 is the weakest. Okay, you can see that travel, tourism, all these are ranking quite high. Okay, retailers are doing pretty well as well. Retailers are doing pretty well as well. Consumer services, they are doing pretty well as well. Automobiles, they are also doing pretty well. So if you want, you can know clothing, they are all also doing pretty well. So as long as above 50, okay, I think it's doing okay. Like hotel also above 50. 61. Okay, all right. Of course, the one that is too high, like 97, 98, 99, that kind, right? The market can still continue to go higher, but I feel the upside it is limited between 60 to 80. That kind, I think there's a good chance that the market can continue to go higher, okay, if the market continue to rally. Okay, if the general market it is bullish. So having said that, all right, I feel that the hotel is not too bad, like Marriott. Okay, let's say look at Marriott since you're looking at that Marriott. Okay, Marriott it is over here. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I'm keeping this as a watch list. So this week, Marriott, okay, can see that after a strong uptrend over here. Okay, all these are not so common stock that you always hear online. Not the Tesla, Google, Meta, Amazon, Nvidia, but all these are pretty strong. Can you see that even though in August, okay, while the market is correcting, okay, it only corrected a little bit, okay, and then it's like consolidating. And right now, price is actually at just above the central pivot range for this month, and you can see that since the past few days there was a wash and rinse. Also, you can see that over here, okay, this candle, okay, closed below the prior low over here, and then there's a wash bar over here. So there's a wash and rinse over here. Marriott seems not too bad as well. For your knowledge, I haven't entered into Marriott yet. Okay, so these are the ones that you could be looking at. What else? DKS. Okay, DKS I didn't see. Maybe I can take a look at DKS over here. So DKS. DKS not really so, because DKS I think just have their earnings, okay, and then price is languishing at a low over here. So not the strongest that I'm looking at. What else? So automobile distributor, Leon, I think I checked previously, also not too good, LEA. Still okay. All right, LEA is still okay, but right now it's hovering at the central pivot range over here. So it'll be good if price can break above the central pivot range over here. And then what else? This O'Reilly, okay. This is under automotive. Should be ORLY. Let's take a look. ORLY. O'Reilly also looks not too bad over here. Okay, also very similar to the Marriott. You can see that generally doing pretty well since June to July, and then there's a correction in August, consolidating over here, and then last Friday on the 1st of September, the market actually opened at above the central pivot range, and also there's a wash and rinse pattern over here. You see that this is the wash bar, and then there is a rinse bar over here. O'Leary also looks not too bad as well. And the rest, I think I checked before. Rostock, can take a look. ROST. Rostock, it is grinding higher, but I wouldn't want to enter now. Price has been going higher for quite a number of days really. So I would prefer to have a pullback and then look for opportunity to go long again. Okay, so just take note of some of these consumer goods, stocks. So generally, they are from the 1st of September until about the mid of September. 1st of September to somewhere around mid of September. So you still have some time to go if you are doing swing trading. And if you're looking at healthcare wise, right? Okay, you can look at the biotech sector. So I've really exited SVI, but individual stocks, if there's still pretty good trigger, you can still enter. A-bus, not too good. I'm skipping that. Okay, A-bus. Arcadia, ACAD. Arcadia actually looks not too bad. So, after a very huge spike up, okay, now ranging, okay, and then right now price is actually hovering at the central pivot range. Okay, so if you can break above the central pivot range, that will be a good sign as well. So Arcadia Pharmaceutical, you can take a look as well. And the other one, is it QDell? I thought I saw QDell earlier. QDell, not the best that I want to look at. So price has been going higher. Okay, there could be a pullback as well. But all in all, okay, I mentioned during the public YouTube that there could be a pullback coming up, but whether the market can hold at the central pivot, this is S&P 500 futures over here. Okay, so all in all, just a very quick recap over here. Okay, the S&P 500, I'm looking for a bullish month in September, but within this week, there could be a 1 or 2 day pullback until the central pivot range over here, S&P 500, okay? And then you'll be looking for opportunity to go long also. And if you're going to go long, all right, as I mentioned, right, the consumer discretionary stocks that are the ones that you could be looking at. Consumer goods over here. Okay, Marriott looks not too bad, or really also looks not too bad. Okay, so you can take a look at that. But of course, you can still look at all the other stocks now. Okay, again, I won't be telling you which stocks to enter and exit. You can go through them yourself over here. It is not really exactly a very long watch list. Okay, so even the IYT not consumer transportation, the stocks also are doing not too bad. You can take a look at them as well. So not a signal for you. So as in, I'm not a signal service, so you still have to watch the price action. So I won't know how the price action might go. So we still need to watch it, monitor it one by one. But as I mentioned, right, I'd be quite interested to look at Marriott and also the O'Reilly Automotive as well. So these are the two that I look at it, and it's in my watch list. The rest, okay, you have some ideas. If you think that what are the stocks that you think is good, okay, you can also comment in the YouTube video, let me know. Okay, so share with the rest of the people, okay, for those who are, of course, who are seasonal vantage insiders lah. Okay, so let me know what are the stocks that you're looking at. Okay, comment in the YouTube video, so and let's learn together as well. So with that, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you again next week.